Welcome back. Super Bowl 58, believe it or not, is now just 5 days away. And for the 7th straight year, Wish TV is bringing you an all-access pass to the biggest stories. Sports director Anthony Calhoun, he's on the ground right now in Las Vegas tonight, joins us live ahead of this year's big game. AC, how's it going out there?
Hey, my man, doing all right, my friend. As you mentioned, we're back on the road once again for the big matchup coming up on Sunday here in Las Vegas. We got the 49ers and, of course, the Chiefs ready to battle in Super Bowl 58. I can tell you this, my friend, it has rained most of the day here today, but you see behind me the sun is starting to come out. They expect great weather, though, the rest of the way. Speaking of the Kansas City Chiefs, though, they're in the Super Bowl for the 4th time in the past 5 years. As far as the 49ers, they're trying to win their first Super Bowl in nearly 30 years. And how about this city? Well, it's going to be a historic weekend for the local folks here in Las Vegas as they get ready to host the biggest game in football.
Las Vegas, the home of Super Bowl 58, a city that's known for its entertainment and hosting big events. When the Chiefs face the 49ers on Sunday at the $2 billion Allegiant Stadium, it will be the first time ever Las Vegas will host the biggest game in football.
Well, the city's built to host major events, conventions, special events, festivals, etc. So it makes perfect sense that the Super Bowl's here. We could probably fit the Super Bowl here 3 times if there wasn't other stuff going on, but Super Bowl weekends are a big weekend here every year. And when we layer the actual Super Bowl on top of that, it's going to be the biggest weekend of the year, if not all time.
There's plenty of reasons this town is the home of the Super Bowl. 2,700 restaurants, over 150,000 hotel rooms, and nearly 30 casinos on the Las Vegas Strip alone. This winning ticket of hosting the Super Bowl is expected to bring in a whopping $600 million to the local economy.
I think Indianapolis can appreciate this from 2012 when they did such a great job hosting there. Enormous community pride, lots of volunteers, knocked it out of the park, ended up with great weather. We can hope we get some of that same good luck this week. We're pushing the weather out tomorrow, kicking it out of town and getting ready for it. So, yeah, just couldn't be more excited.
You can imagine how wild the scene will be from all the football fans, the conventions, and there's even a live golf tournament happening this week right here in Vegas.
It's going to be wild. It's going to be absolutely wild. I mean, I've been here trying to cover as much as possible, trying to cover as many of these different events, and it's almost impossible, right? Just because there's all over town, they're spread out. You mentioned Live Golf, the Super Bowl. I mean, just everything is here, and all these sports teams are coming here, you know, and all these teams want to be here. So this went from being a party town to being literally like the sports capital of the country right now.
The funniest part to me is how much the NFL didn't want Vegas before, and now we're at Radio Row, and there's a slot machine right there with all the NFL logos on it. That's great. So it's incredible how far that, I guess, relationship has come, that not only is there a team here, but their biggest event is here, and this is the place everybody brings their conventions and events. I mean, that's basically, we're a convention for the Super Bowl.
You know, he is exactly right about that. And how about this, folks? They're expecting over 330,000 folks to be right here in Las Vegas for this busy weekend for Super Bowl 58. And how about this city here? We talk about it's going to be a historic weekend for Las Vegas. With hosting the Super Bowl, they now become the first city to host the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl, and the NFL Draft. Who would have thought that 15 years ago that this city will be doing all 3 events right here in Las Vegas. All right, coming up later, we got much more Super Bowl 58 coming up at 5:40. We're talking about the buzz, all the buzz surrounding the big game. I got some inside scoop for you on that and much more coming up at 5:40 on the buzz. That's it from here. We'll send back to you in the studio.